Hey everyone, your girl list here. So coming to you today, there is a race coming through here on the day before my grand's birthday, so Sunday, May 4th. I was going to do it just in memory of the Pittsburgh Marathon, which was also May 4th last year, and a 5K that I did. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of car repairs done, so unfortunately I would just be doing some laps with you guys. I also love my brand new Lava Girl outfit, as everyone can see, my Miami Beach, and then obviously these leggings, very good down there. You guys can also see no painting today, which is amazing. It's what we like. But I definitely love how this shirt kind of comes right down there, right at that area, and then you have the camel toe just in case you know, you decide to stand a little wrong and all of that. So without further ado, guys, we'll go ahead and do get some practice, then I'll find a way to film longer distances, and I'll start doing this more often with you guys. I saw you guys really liked my videos, so they had some pretty decent so very exciting, guys. So I had my brake rotors. Oh gosh, here we go. So I had my brake rotors. I could also film down that way. So I said the rotors, and there was a little piston in there as well. So I had to fix that. So it's a little bit more than what I wanted. I can also always do another test, another run later this summer. Definitely gonna take it easier because I want to get back down to Florida. And the start of this video, you guys will see, I've already seen. Yes, I'm going back in order. I know before Florida, I went behind, you know, went backwards in my days, but this time I'm gonna start going forward again. Except the front, instead of having, I don't know how to make the description like 1, 2, 3, and there'd probably be too many like longer phrases and all of that, too many like longer sentences. So what I'm gonna do instead is wait until I print them all out, and then obviously you guys have already seen that at that point. That's how I start my next video, with them all like side by side by side. So anyhow, guys, without further ado, I will go ahead and get going. Get a little bit more. 44,213. So definitely have to hurry up a little bit. And then tonight I'm gonna finish my Pirates highlights. I haven't watched any of their games. And then I also have to give an update when I do my Trocam check with you guys. I have to give an update on the cool things that I learned from my documentaries on geez, that train is so loud. You know, on Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. Yep. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So it's now 12:07, as everyone can see. I finally got home here, and obviously got an additional 5,000 or 6,000 steps. I just want to come on and make another little mini cooking video with you guys, and then obviously I'm gonna get 2,000 or 1,000 more before work, and then after work I'm gonna complete my goal with some breakfast stuff, some juices. You know, obviously I go through breakfast stuff a lot really quickly. I obviously had pot pie, you know, out of the carton. You know, I've just been having very simple. Oh, and then I actually made pot pie too, turkey pot pie with turkey broth, turkey boiling cube is everything. So obviously that is very simple. You know, with your baking powder, your sugar and flour, and all of the other ingredients to make your it's not like actual, it's not actually considered dough, but you get the point. I guess it's considered like a pasty raised dough. I don't know what you call it, but it's pot pie, the homemade pot pie. So anyhow, guys, then obviously, you know, I just had, you know, I have to get a head of lettuce for some salads. I'm going to start my picnics with salads. I also have to get, like, you know, just really good things like yogurt, granola bars, and just nice little, obviously a lot of fruit too. So not too much, just because I still do have, like, oh, obviously I have to get rice too, my bad. So obviously, then I had pancakes also. I believe that was my second full night. So there's a lot of different things that I have to get, you know, just for big meals and such. I still have a lot of chicken patties, the non-breaded ones, so I can make my chicken and rice packets again. I kind of already shared that recipe a little bit, but I know I've been talking 2 minutes. I want to make this a cooking video, guys. So I did also, well, I mean, I was talking about food, so I was on topic anyhow. But anyhow, guys, I just also wanted to share that, you know, I might wait until like the end of June to really start kicking up on some stuff this year. Probably won't go to a Pirates game, but I definitely will probably do like a run in June, and won't do a city-to-city extravaganza like last year. So I'm not going to be in Pittsburgh for the 4th of July and then go to the Night Nation run. I might go to the Night Nation run just and call it a one city extravaganza kind of thing. But definitely not going to go both places, just because I do obviously want to get saving for another round for Florida next spring. And obviously there's a couple other things I need to be saving for as well. Obviously my next round of car stuff. So probably just take it easier this remaining April. There's only 5 days left. You know, focus on having good picnics. That'll be, you know, and obviously more running in May. Maybe do a little bit of swimming. Obviously the state parks don't open until the end of May, so do more hiking, and keep it close and all of that. So I did also want to add that in. I know I forgot to, I said it's going to be taking it easier. So we're going to have like a 50% Lush Life summer. You know, we already had a killer start to the, you know, some people consider it summer in April, and even though it's not astronomically in calendar, but you get the point. So anyhow, guys, let me, you guys can see then I am having some Doritos, some Wheat Thins, some pretzels, and then my 5 oatmeal cookies. So without further ado, there we go. Oh, and I also had a little mini orange. You can see the peels. I have to take them out. I know a lot of people consider it poaching, but, you know, if you put it out in your backyard and the animals come and get it, I mean, it's, you know, it kind of goes off that thing, like I said, with, you know, the over paranoid, if that's what it was. It's like, I don't know about you, but if I didn't need to run 2 miles just so I could run in front of somebody's house for 17 seconds, I sure as heck want it, right? So it's like, I don't know about you, but, you know, if I didn't have to go actually out into the woods and put some scraps to have the animals come, I sure as heck want it, right? I would just throw it out my back door, right? You know what I'm saying? So some people consider it poaching, which obviously, or not poaching, I don't know what it's called, but it's like where you bait them in, you lure them in. Obviously you can't do that with actual hunting. Obviously I know a lot of that stuff. Hold on one second, guys. I have to get my handy dandy and the butter from over here. You know, so it's like you can't lure them in, because then they're not being killed in their natural habitat. Even though you're still obeying all the other rules, you know, like don't let them suffer and all of that stuff. Like you can't, lure them in because that's not natural, so to say. That's what they that's what they call it, guys. Which doesn't make sense because people call in the coyotes to hunt them. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. Like I said, with like the law, right? I mean, it's illegal to kill a mountain lion, but they're not here. So it's like, if it doesn't exist, why do you need to have a law about it, right? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So obviously put that one face down. Everybody knows how to make grilled cheese. I just wanted to come on and make another little mini talking video with you guys. And I also have to get some of this cheese too. Although the deli will probably be closed, I can still get some of this just for my cheeseburgers. I don't know why I didn't use this, you know, when I had my cookout on Thursday. I don't know why. So anyhow, guys, then you put on this. And then I'll probably also just get my shower probably tomorrow morning, because tomorrow I don't work. Or I might wait until tomorrow night. You know, because that's obviously, you can do that, you know. I might do just, obviously I still do the touch-ups and everything. And I didn't really get that sweated up walking here this morning. Obviously I got a shower yesterday. So, and obviously I always like it too, how I can kind of do that. I always like it when it ends up like that. You know, where it's like, well, I should take a shower here this morning, but then I just washed my sheets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always like it when it kind of, you know, happens like that, where, you know, and obviously I try to plan that as well. Alright guys, so without further ado, I will go ahead and get ready to start watching this and flip this. And then I'll have the rest of my little mini 2 peels, well, 3 little hunks of an orange. Also, like I said, just get my juices, get ready for some good picnics. I might not copy, so I might set myself somewhat of a challenging goal. Like, I might make it, you know, like, obviously, like, I can copy some things, but, like, don't have, like, Spring Purple Picnic 1 be the same as, like, last year. So try to change up at least a couple if you're going to do, like, a Spring Purple or Spring Purple 2 picnic. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of how I started them last year. And then June and July was, you know, Less Flies Will Land, and you guys saw, obviously, all my picnics last year, so very excited, guys, to get started on that, and I have some clever stuff now. I don't want to give too much of it away, but, like, Lava Girls where the Shark Boy is? You know, I thought they, well, obviously, I guess that does make sense, because there's volcanoes underground, like, in the ocean. But you get the point. Like, you know, it's like, what? Like, you know, because Shark at the very end, everybody knows, Mr. Electricidad, or no, I forget who it was, but he said that Shark Boy can own and be ruler of the oceans of the world, and Lava Girl can be the volcanoes of the world. So anyhow, guys, I will go ahead and get going, and Lava Girl power unite. Anyhow, guys, I'm not Lava Girl, but I could probably do good if I was playing her part. Lava Girl. Anyhow, guys. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I just got done. Oh my god, it's so very hot, but very good. And then I'm obviously gonna share an update on my documentaries then in my next video. I might even share a bird update today. You know, 50% bird egg check. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Very exciting. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you now, you can see my tan line is finally coming back. Holy cow, no more mercury arms, guys. We're almost ready to do my photo shoots in front of that amazing wall, guys. Oh my gosh, let's raise the roof. And let's be aware when we're raising the roof that we don't raise, so let's make sure we don't raise these out of here. Although they do kind of blend in right now.
you know, with the, um, yeah, anyhow, guys, I just wanted to come on and make a nice little first, comeback video with you guys. So obviously, um, I wanted to do a nice little, very excited about tomorrow as well. My first full day off. It was crazy on, obviously Friday, getting my car and just being there basically all afternoon after 12:30. I did have time to watch a fun Family Feud, so that was very fun and exciting. And Dr. Phil, and I finished to call her daddy. Um, Definitely 20 minutes to 40 minutes was the best part, for sure. So very excited about all of that. And then obviously my documentaries, I tried watching, like terrorism stuff. That didn't work that well. So obviously, um, I went with the bridge collapse. Um, and I had actually never thought of the complexity with, um, the stored energy once it like fell, creating that potential energy was in those bars that if you were sawing them to cut it out, obviously that could happen. Also, there's like, the average life expectancy of a bridge is only like 15 years, but boats were like 70 years, or no, I'm sorry, 70 years for bridges and like 15 for boats. So obviously with that time lapse, you can have two different boats, newer boats come out. So obviously that played a part, in, people needing to hurry up. Obviously that Skyline Bridge that I was on, that was actually hit back in 1980. I didn't know that. So I learned that. I also totally forgot about that one person that was saved. They also showed like police dash cam, and there was just enough to get that last car out. It was insane, guys. They usually have like four motors. Like it was a really cool documentary. It didn't really say, how much clearance, the cargo ships have under the Skyline Bridge, but guys, you guys saw my picture, and obviously again there's the height difference, there's the zoom difference, there's so many things that can cause an illusion to how it actually looks. But guys, that can't be more than 10 feet underneath that bridge. Like that is insane. So obviously the Skyline Bridge then had that part, has like, concrete things at the end. So that was really cool to learn all of that and think about all of that. And then they finished that really big piece, by dynamite after they almost, drilled the whole way through. They also had a mini canal, created. So that was also cool. It was a very good documentary, guys. It was also crazy how 400 tons, on the cargo ship could only, there was only like 50 or something tons on the bridge that fell onto it, but it was still able to like stop it. I kind of thought that was crazy, guys. Also, the settlement that they're trying to get, which I kind of agree with, honestly. Um, it was like it could exceed 4 billion or something like that, guys. Oh my gosh, insane. And then I also finished with just cool, like, preparations. There's the one and only, like tsunami house. It's like only 50 feet above the ground, but they have intense. It was like over 100 feet into the ground. Really, really enforcement. Because they were doing studies on the trees and all of that. So anyhow, guys, that was a very cool way to end my night. And then sadly though, last night, and again, this is only like my second or really my second time sharing an update on that. Obviously, last night was a strike in the category, so I'm up to what, 2 now? You know, still within my goal, so very excited about all of that, guys, for my New Year's resolutions. No, I haven't forgotten about them still. I know it's a lot of people really forget about them. So anyhow, guys, just wanted to come on. You know, and like I said, it's only weird if you make it weird. It's like, you know, going to the phlebotomist, it's like, oh my gosh, what is that thing, right? And now you have a wire attached to it that I'm seeing, you know, like, why are you not straightening out the wire? Oh my gosh, right? And now you're peeling plastic across from the needle. Oh my gosh. And like, what are you doing? Like, this is weird, right? Like, you only need like a little kid's needle to go in. Like, why do you have such longer needles? You know, like, it's not needed. Like, this is weird right now. And why do some caps have like that multicolor, and, you know, and it's not like a screw-on tab? Like, this is so weird. Like, what's going on, right? So again, it's only weird if you make it weird. And yeah, so anyhow, guys, you know, very excited just in general about everything. Still can't believe my tan. I wish it would have been a lot better, you know. Yeah, so anyhow, guys, and then tomorrow I'm gonna run 3 miles. And I did also decide to go for that run on May 4th. I'm not really sure exactly how I'm gonna do it. I obviously have to think a little bit. Oh, and also once I got home, I had to rearrange my, you know, because I had all that mail laying out. You know, obviously my car rental, I just kind of set there. I had my GoPro still in front there, so I had to get that and set it back down. So obviously I had to do that too once I got home. And there were so much boxes as well. Like, I bought new toothpaste as well. And then I had all the water to take care of. So it's definitely been a busy night. But like I said, I'm still debating about maybe going back down in the fall. Again, very debating, very thinking, very thoroughly. You know, and, you know, if a week was 1,300, you know, then 4 days would only not be that much. Obviously 800 some for the car rental, with obviously a 300 security deposit. So you take, you know, well, that was a couple more days. But you get the point. Like, it would significantly be less. So definitely thinking about it. You know, there's a couple of places where I can get practice on the paddleboard here in Pennsylvania. You know, so, and then I already know what I want to change, and what to be more prepared for. And I guess I should also have said in my video that, you know, like, as soon as I was done trying my key lime pies, it had said, like, Everglades Alligator Park or whatever may be closed by the time you arrive, right? So it's like, for people who are obviously safe, and as they're getting gas, they're looking for other places, you know, just saying, hey, like, as soon as you click on it, right? It's like, hey, this is a private beach, right? It's like, you know, stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So definitely a Google Maps thing that could have been increased, to help people out a little bit better. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get going, and then get to a good run tomorrow, and get my video up tomorrow. And then obviously I work on Monday, so, and then Tuesday I have off, and I don't think the rest of the schedule's out. So definitely very excited, guys. So anyhow, guys, we'll talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I just thought of the video, obviously didn't watch it. I was just getting ready to put my phone on my charger and go to bed, but I forgot to mention that I did also watch a majority of the Pirates highlights. I didn't pay attention much with their drafts and all of that, so I didn't know that, who was it? Oh, Rowdy Tellez wasn't on the Pirates anymore. They got like a new IKT or something like that. He did pretty good. Brian Reynolds though, guys, holy cow, he totally messed up so many times. Very surprised on that, guys. Key Brian Hayes is still on there, which everybody knows. He got the, you know, kind of like an award, for like Player of the Year. Obviously at the start of 2024 because of his performance in 23. Definitely like the starting lineup, how it goes. A new person, then Andrew McCutcheon, then Brian Reynolds. So definitely like the starting. Oh, and then Key Brian Hayes. So definitely like the starting lineup. They're definitely doing good, with routines. You know, just the routine stuff. Paul Skeens is also amazing. Definitely like, oh, O'Neal Cruz. I definitely like how he has been getting solo home runs to start the games. That's very exciting. So just a whole bunch of, you know, good plays, good double plays. You know, obviously they could work a little bit on, you know, like not cutting off the ball. You know, like there was a couple times where, I don't know, maybe like 30 feet out into the outfield from midfield, you know, somebody had thrown it in. I think it was Zawinski the one game, but the throw got cut off. So definitely, you know, try for that. Also, in their one game against the Guardians, or no, I'm sorry, the Angels, which obviously they won, all but one of those. Obviously, they still won the series. You know, like it was right on the foul line on the right hand side. And obviously, you know, you should have been on second base at that point. So definitely crazy about that. Also crazy how O'Neal Cruz, gosh, to really watch it, guys. BTC issues, guys. So I have to, O'Neal Cruz has stolen 32 bases straight. Also that was absolutely insane. But I don't want to be up all night talking, so I just wanted to share all of that fun information with you guys. Still absolutely insane tan. I just wish that it wouldn't have peeled and it could look really, really good, guys. Just as good as the ones last year. And gosh, I better end this video before I have to do some extreme blurring and making sure and watching the video like 10 times to make sure nothing is out there. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later.
Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So coming to you today now, as everyone can see, it's very cute. I'm finally getting there. You know, it's been a week since I put up my Easter decorations. Very excited, very hoping for some photo shoots with you guys. As everyone can I still have my Siska Bobs, so very excited about that. Sure, yes, my address is on there. On my diabetic medication stuff, so I have to blur that out. But anyhow, guys, I just wanted to come on. I know I haven't shared, so I just did the name, did them in alphabetical order, and the date modified, and you guys can look. Let's see. 11, there we go, 4. So you guys can see I started renaming them, you know, when they were. You guys can still see I still have a lot more. Obviously there's a fox at like 60 something. Let me see. A couple of these are just silly and they won't let me, you know. Oh no, that's a rabbit. So we'll just do like a couple of these here while we have the chance. Obviously a squirrel. We'll just scroll down through random ones. Another possum. This is number 77. Another possum, guys. Absolutely insane. Another possum. Just what I told you. It's crazy. Another possum. Gosh. Another one. I could probably just highlight multiple of these and just put possum on break. Or possum on vacation. There's the squirrel finally. Let's just go down to 90. Another freaking possum, guys. What the heck? Oh, another possum. Alright guys, this will be it then. I just don't want to make this too long. There's a rabbit. Let's see if the coyote comes out after him. Don't see anything there. Nothing there either. So you guys can see I'll have to like rename 70 through 80 just a possum while on vacation. There's another one, guys. So to say I might get a new location. But I did watch a No Fuel Over the Atlantic. And I also didn't see that you know, there was this thing called framing bias that they talked about. And that also makes sense because I noticed that Brett Cooper obviously deleted my one post. And I also forgot to add into that as well. Like, we don't understand why there's not, like, universal medication standards. You know, like, why is it that 300 milligrams of, like, Zyrtec wouldn't take somebody's life if they willfully ingested that, like, in, like, a suicide attempt or whatever? So why is it that percent's really low, but 300 milligrams of, like, high blood pressure pills has a greater, an extremely high chance of a successful attempt? It's like, why is it there are universal medication standards, right? Like, there's universal blood pressure, so why not medication? Like, that would help so many people be safe, right? Like, it's like, why is there not universal? Like, we don't understand, but we just accept, right, that not everything in medication is exactly the same. And also, speaking of last night, too, I also watched through it here. I obviously watched the Pirates, too. It kind of reminded me of the game last year with the Blue Jays, where Andrew McCutchen and Brian Reynolds, or, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, O'Neal Cruz with his leadoff home run, first pitch of the game, was the first one. And Brian Reynolds, because Rowdy Tellez obviously had last year with the Blue Jays. So I kind of thought that was kind of cool, guys. But also last night, too, I forgot to say, you know, with, like, same with, like, the phlebotomist, you know, it's like, it's only weird, and, you know, before your phobias, and I don't really know exactly how I feel about this, if you actually have issues, there's a special place for you to go to get the help. But, you know, if you're a grown adult and you have the competency, nobody has time for mocking actual children, or obviously mocking children who have mental illness. Obviously, again, it takes some time, obviously, until you can diagnose, but it's like, yeah, I know, but, like, you know, so, like oh, I know, but one of them was this, just a statement, right? Like, not knowing exactly how you feel about it. It's like, it's only weird, you know, if you make it weird, and you're like, but, you know, oxygen is blue until it's, blood is blue until it's
meets oxygen, then it turns red. And, you know, if you stick that needle in there and it's airtight in the hose, like, why is my blood turning red? Like, why is the phlebotomist vial turning red? Like, do you have, you know, drugs shooting up? Is there like 2 chambers inside that needle? Like, one's shooting drugs into me and the other is like pulling the blood out? Oh my God, this is so weird. Right? So before we just make statements like this, because we don't really know how we feel about something, we need to know exactly how we feel about something. We need to stop mocking actual children. We need to stop doing the inappropriate. Well, I mean, at least I'm not mocking nonverbal autistics and just staring at you like an alien, right? Right. Okay. So nobody has time for that. So, you know, be respectful and just be straightforward with how you're feeling, and try not to have the phobias speak for you. Because that just creates utter hostility around everywhere. And just nobody wants utter hostility, and, you know, just, no, it just creates an overall negative experience and feelings. And people have the right to not have that utter hostility and oh my gosh, right? You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to also add that in as well. So without further ado, guys, then I will go ahead and get going, get to my run later today, get in my contacts as soon. I'll actually put them in with you guys. So, I don't want to make this a super long video, but I will be somewhere close to the towers today, so I can obviously get, get this, it'll get up quicker, because I'm right near the towers today. So, oh my gosh, guys, there's a groundhog. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Insane. So, give me 1 second here to get into my bathroom, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so I am back now. I just quickly put on my phone, my computer onto the charger. I obviously didn't want to make this a super long video. So we'll see here. Alright guys, watch how fast I can do this. Get out some of that water in there. The past couple mornings I've gotten them right on. It was the way that it was sitting on my thumb. Here we go, guys. We'll get this one. You guys can see no mirror, too. There we go, guys. Just like that. Look, I got it right on. Woo! Raise the roof for Alyssa. See, you can hear it like click, 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 click. Right on there. Here we go, guys. Number 2. Yeah, the crazy one this morning, though, it was the flight over the Atlantic, I forgot to say. They got an award for the longest, like, descent, and I actually understood then why the helicopter did what it did when it landed right outside my house here. So it was like the longest descent ever without like any fatalities. It was insane. Also, they shared about the different, like, fuel thing and, like, the way back even that, like, distributes everything. And that's usually supposed to kick on, like, 1 hour before you arrive to the airport. Like, it's really cool to, watch that here this morning. So close, guys. So close. Here we go. Woo!
Oh, guys, no. It must be because I'm, you know. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Oh my god, I need a little bit of water on it. Oh my gosh, guys. What in the heck, guys? This is no bueno, guys, on this here this morning. There we go, guys. I got it. Yay. So anyhow, guys, that was really quick, as you guys can see. And then I'm also very quick at getting them out and about. So anyhow, guys, I will go ahead and talk to you guys later. Once I'm at my running location, just a little bit today. Only 9:39. I actually woke up just a little bit, an hour earlier than what I've been. So 1,042 is actually a good start. Usually on Sundays when I only have like 1 or 2,000 at 10 o'clock, I can usually get the goal by 2 o'clock. Once I, spend a shorter like rest time in the morning, because I'm going to run 2 miles and then walk 2 miles back. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So it's now around 11. Yep, right at 10:51. I did just get 3,000 steps, as everyone can see, right around there, 28-25. So I am going to share the final results here, so you guys can see. Obviously they're not in, let me put name. There we go. Okay, so and then obviously the date. Well, I guess they're pretty much in order. So we had 14 deer. I guess they're not in order. Gosh, okay. It looks like we had 5 fox, a whole bunch of nothing videos, so 18 nothing, well, 19 nothing videos. How many possums? Get ready for this, guys. This is insane. 47. Then we had 1 porcupine and 10 rabbits and 2 raccoons, and then 7 squirrels, and I didn't, for some reason I didn't add those ones. But anyhow, guys, very much not what I was hoping for. I will go through and pick out the top 2 from each category and show those sometime. But anyhow, guys, it is now 11, so with 3,000 steps, that's perfect to meet my goal then. Once I run 2 miles and walk 2 miles back, usually it's about 2,000 steps, 2,100 steps per mile. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, and then I'll just finish the rest like I always do. Like I said, with getting the mail or checking the camera or just walking around my property, seeing what's going on. Maybe doing a bird egg check too. So like I said, it's amazing how I, am able to know my steps really that well, and meet them every single day, except a couple this year. It was still within my goal. So anyhow, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. Oh my gosh, there I am with my glasses, so I don't want to make this super long, but as everyone can see, I'm gonna have peanut butter jelly. I have to do wash these. Blueberries. Obviously my yogurt, I can't have parfaits yet. You guys can see the bananas I got last night were far from ripe. I thought about just going to Sheets, but no, I'll just let them ripen. I obviously have my my new binky, I called it, like my new toy as some people call it. I have my new binky for this rest of the summer. I have it ready with my post running drink, watermelon juice. So then I'm just gonna have a, peanut butter jelly, some yogurt, some blueberries. Maybe put the blueberries on the yogurt and just ditch the granola. But I also might use the granola and the bananas, or the blueberries will take place of the bananas, because usually in my morning I have bananas So anyhow, guys, just want to come on and make a quick video. We are just a couple hours from run time, and then at this time next week, in exactly 1 week, I will be done running, and might even know the results. So, yeah, talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So it's now 1 o'clock. I finally got to my running location. It's so nice to be here when it's actually sunny for once. It seems like every time since last July, it was rain every single time that I was here. And now it's finally nice and sunshine. So yes, guys, I do have my new binky, as I call it. And yes, I also do have on bottoms. You guys can see. I know it looks like I don't have them on, but indeed I do, guys. I know obviously I'm going to be doing more stream photos again this year, and I know a couple of the photos last year, you know, people might have said, Liz, do you have on like some panties or some thongs at least? It's like, well, whichever one I'm wearing that day, yes, I did have them on, guys. So I just wanted to, just because my next video is going to be about 40 minutes, I'm actually going to edit it walking back, but I wanted to try my best to make a first, like, full week, official, like, full week. So, first video after 1 full week, be a no edit, you know, video. And then, also, another goal that I have by July for my page is to have 1 video that has no pictures in it as well. Just because, again, YouTube is, you know, more, you know, videos. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead and add in some things that I was thinking of driving here. So obviously, I forgot to say in, you know, that Brett Cooper obviously deleted my comment that I saw. So one thing I have to add is, you know, they don't know what they don't know, kind of like that one country song, like Drinking Problem, right? So it's like, you know, if Chloe Cole wants it open, you know, on the level that she is, you know, she might, you know, if I didn't, so obviously I wouldn't know of her, but like if I went to whatever state she lives in and I visited there, I wouldn't even know that, you know, she had some terrible, you know, procedure done. That she obviously talks about her top surgery, her, what's it called? Double mastectomy, yeah. So anyhow, guys, I just wanted to also add in that, you know, it's like, so, you know, they also might not react the way that you react, you know, and they might also just see it scrolling through on YouTube. So the face looks familiar and they only watched like the intro of it, which they thought was propaganda, which some of it is, obviously, with the way they, you know, this is one of the most, this is pure hell tone of voice that she has, when she cries, obviously. I don't know why my voice is like this today, guys. I guess it's the allergies again, but anyhow, guys, you know, I just like honing in on it. It's like, gosh, I hate it. So anyhow, guys, I also wanted to add that, and then also, the, hey, look, I don't know about you, you know, that's an example, and not all the time, but most of the time it's like, I don't really agree, you know, with your lifestyle, but, you know, I know that I need to coexist with you kind of thing. Obviously, again, running, who does not agree with running? Like, it is so beneficial in so many ways. It's actually more beneficial than, you know, occasional, like, pressure on the knees that you get and stuff like that. So that's an example of, you know, the appropriate, like, you need to coexist with one another. But then also, another one that is like, you know, congrats, but not for me kind of thing. But again, it's not disagreeing with the lifestyle or anything like that. It's, hey, look, you know, if anybody sees me running, you better run too, kind of thing, you know. So just nice little things like that. Those 2 additions I wanted to add in here. And then I'll do my best. There might be 1 or 2 small additions as I'm watching the video that obviously I need to add in. But without further ado, guys, I am ready for my run. I have an amazing playlist ready, so very excited. The horses are not throwing an ever-loving fit over there today. I know that thunder last time, guys, insane. So anyhow, guys, I'll talk to everyone later. OMG, guys, look at this. I was literally walking back, only about 15 minutes back out of my 40, and look what is out here in this field. Some turkey got terribly sick, wandered out here and died. Very sad day for the turkey indeed. Absolutely insane, guys, for that turkey.